Hello, this is mitochondria and this topic is meant for TS biology. Let's move. Mitochondria. You know that mitochondria is called as powerhouse of the cell. It produces energy in the form of ATP. Okay. Mitochondria is considered a semi-autonomous body because it has their own DNA and DNA will replicate more like a cell has their DNA in the nucleus and they replicate. Okay. Chemiosmosis occurs in the mitochondria, and chemiosmosis is a process of movement of ions, especially hydrogen ions, happens in the inner mitochondrial membrane to generate ATP. This is the structure of mitochondria. This one, and you can see mitochondria is a double membrane structure having outer membrane. This transparent membrane is outer membrane, and this folded purple structure is inner membrane, and in between the outer membrane and inner membrane, that is called as inner membrane space. Now come to the inner membrane is folded and form the finger-like structure, and it helps in increasing the surface area in the mitochondria, and this finger-like projection of inner membrane is called as cristae. Okay. Now ATP synthesis and enzyme is also present here, which takes part in the production of ATP due to chemiosmosis. Mitochondrial DNA is present, which is small and circular in structure. Then mitochondrial ribosome, and the inner membrane is occupied by matrix, or inner membrane space is called as matrix. I hope this image is clear. Now mitochondrial structure. What I saw you in the image I have written here. So let's discuss. Mitochondria are small power plant in the cell. They are double membrane organelles. Okay, that is inner and it is outer. Now the outer layer is smooth, outer membrane is smooth, inner layer is folded into finger-like structure called cristae. Okay, here this is cristae. Okay. Now cristae provides surface area. Cristae provides surface area where energy made during cellular respiration is used to move hydrogen ions across the inner membrane of the mitochondria, creating proton gradient. Here proton is hydrogen ion, proton is positive in charge, that's why, and it creates the concentration gradient that is called as chemiosmosis. Now this proton gradient is used another special enzyme that is called as ATP synthase, okay, to make ATP. The enzyme ATP synthase is responsible for generation of ATP in mitochondria. ATP gives our cell energy they need to function properly. Okay, this is the reason mitochondria is called power plant of the cell or powerhouse of the cell. Mitochondria has its own DNA, and it is small circular molecule called as mitochondrial DNA or mtDNA. Thus mitochondria replicate due to presence of DNA, mitochondria replicate their own genes, which makes it semi-autonomous body because it doesn't depend on the cellular replication of DNA. It has their own DNA. Okay, it is extranuclear DNA also. Okay. Mitochondria also have their own ribosome and can make their own proteins. They are called cell within cell. It is like a cell within the cell. Now come to another term, apoptosis. Okay. Apoptosis, mitochondria play an important role in cell death, known as cell apoptosis. From the very beginning of this chapter, I discussed about cell is considered as the mini god because it can generate itself by cell division, operate all its biochemical and cellular activities, and it regulates its own death. That death is a programmed process and called as apoptosis. It has done by mitochondria. Apoptosis is the programmed cell death. It occurs in the cell in response to different signals. What are the signals when apoptosis will occur? The signals such as DNA damage and viral infection show that the particular cell must be removed from the cell so that cell will continue their healthy processes, and this process is called as apoptosis. When a cell receives these signals, the mitochondria release a group of proteins called as cytochrome C, okay, or in short form it is called cytochrome C, which triggers a cascade of events that lead to cell death. Cascade means number of sequential events occur due to the release of protein cytochrome C, and this cascade process signals for death of the cell. Here is the image explaining the apoptosis. Mitochondria releases cytochrome C, is the enzyme. Here, when cell mitochondria release group of proteins or enzymes called cytochrome C, then again it come to cytochrome C. Then in the cytoplasm, it occurs. Apoptosis occurs in the cytoplasm. Then caspase 9, another enzyme. Then signal goes to caspase 3, and the caspase 3 ordered for cell death or apoptosis. Apoptotic factor is cytochrome C. Okay, I hope it is clear. Thank you.